In this video, we're covering area. So the area of a shape is the amount of surface that's enclosed by the shape. So on your screen, you can see two shapes. We've got a square and a triangle. And inside, you can see a shaded area in blue. So that shaded area is what we call the area of the shape. All right. So we're going to cover some units for area. So the basic metric units for area are the same as the length ones, except they're squared. So instead of millimeters, we use millimeters squared. Instead of centimeters, centimeters squared, and so on. So today we're going to cover two shapes, squares and rectangles. And the first one we're looking at is the area of a square. Now the area of a square is given by area equals side times side. Alright, so remember those singular dots over here, these lines represent that they're all the same. So our area is essentially just s squared, alright? So you times the two sides together. So if we were doing an example here in the second square here, we actually have some units this time. If I'm told to find the area of this shape, I know I'm going to be multiplying this 3 by this 3, side by side. So area is going to equal 3 times 3, which is 9. I need to make sure I'm putting my units in. And this time, because we're dealing with area, we've got to make sure we have that 2 there. All right. Now, I could have done over here area equals 3 squared, which is 9 centimeters squared. Both are the same thing. If you just want to remember side times side, that's fine. Or you could remember that for a square, you can just square its side. So 3 times 3 or 3 squared. Now, if we're looking at the area of a rectangle, it's very similar to that of a square. Your area is going to be the two sides multiplied together. So length multiplied by width. Or LW, right? L times W. So if we do an example here, my L is up here and my width is over here. All right. So just to make it very clear, I'm not multiplying two L's together. So I'm not going to multiply this side by this side. All right. That won't get me the area. I need to multiply the length by the width. So area is going to equal length times width. So 10 times 2, that gets me 20. I look at my units. We're dealing with centimeters. So over here I'm going to put centimeters. And remember, because it's area squared. Alright, and that's all there is for areas of squares and rectangles. It's just length times width.